Hi everyone, I'm Erica and this is Chad. And we are so excited for what's about to happen here today. But before we get started, we want you to make sure your whole family is with you because Easter Jam is for the entire family.
That's right. So if you're a teenager, this is for you. And college students, you're included as well. And kids, we're going to need you to lead the way because we're about to have some serious fun. And adults, well, buckle up and get ready for an Easter experience like you've never had before.
No matter who you are, we want you to have fun. And the only way not to have fun at Easter Jam, even digitally, is to not participate. And seriously, what else do you have to do? So look around, make sure everybody is with you, and if not, hit the pause button because we're getting started in 3, 2, 1.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
So go with me on this one, Erica.
Okay.
When it comes to peeps, there are two kinds of people in this world.
Okay.
People who absolutely love them, and then people like me who just don't understand how you could eat these cute, quote, cute, and grainy things.
Yeah, I kind of side with you on that one, but let's find out what our families think. So gather around. Okay, if you like Peeps, give us a big thumbs up. If you don't like Peeps, give us a big thumbs down, maybe 2. Okay? All right, so we have some mixed opinions here. It's pretty fair. Yeah. No matter how you feel about Peeps, though, your family is going to love this game that we've got coming up.
That's right, because we're about to have the biggest peep jousting duel of all time. And so what you're going to need to do is divide yourself into 2 teams. So even if there's 3 of you, still divide into 2 teams, okay? And you're also going to need 2 peeps. Or if you don't have peeps, 2 big marshmallows will work just as fine. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to decorate your peeps for the duel, okay? Get out a Sharpie and draw on them, especially if it's just a giant marshmallow. And, you could draw a mustache on your peep. You could draw some clothes on your peep. You could draw angry eyebrows like in Angry Birds on your peep. Yeah. And then each team needs to come up with a name, okay? So you could be like Peep Team A or Peep Team B. Those are lame names. I get it. I'm not that creative. You could be Team Sprinkles or Team Sugarcoat. Whatever you come up with. Use your creative juices and let them flow.
Okay, now you need to prepare your peeps for battle. That's right, battle. So you're going to take a toothpick. You need 2. Stick one in each peep in the front. It's like their joust, like they used to use in medieval times, or a lightsaber, or a sword. It depends on, how serious your family gets about this competition. Make sure the toothpick is facing forward towards the other peep. Then you take a microwave-safe plate, put both peeps on it facing each other, and don't worry, there's no social distancing necessary for this game. Put them close together and facing each other.
Finally, it's time to gather for the big events. Get everybody around the microwave and set it for 45 seconds. Now, trust me on this one, you don't want to let it run for 45 seconds, but 45 seconds should do the trick. And the way this game works is the first peep's joust saber, whatever you want to call it, toothpick, to drop and hit the other peep is the winner, okay? And then you celebrate like crazy.
But first, stop the microwave.
Yeah.
As soon as this happens, stop the microwave. Trust me on this, guys. It's important. Okay, it's time to settle this thing. So we're going to sit back. Don't forget to snap a picture of the final result because we want to see it. So post it on Facebook or Instagram with the hashtag SHCC Stay Connected. Okay? And go ahead and press pause, and we'll wait here.
Well, how'd it go? I want to see pictures. So make sure that you're posting your pictures with the hashtag SHCC Stay Connected. You know, Erica, that was a lot more fun than I would like to admit.
I thought so.
I quite enjoyed melting peeps in the microwave, and well, this happened.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you stop the microwave as soon as you have a successful jousting peep. Are you ready for another game? Okay, for this one, you need a laundry basket and socks. Lots and lots and lots of socks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and clean or dirty, it doesn't really matter, but I would prefer clean. Go with clean, as long as they have a match. That's the important thing. Okay, so we're gonna give you time to go gather those two materials. Laundry basket, lots of socks that have a match. Pause it, and we'll wait here. All right, are you ready? Got your stuff together? Okay, now choose two people that are going to play. If you've got more than two people in your family, then you can choose two scorekeepers as well.
That's right. And so to get started, what we want you to do is we want you to separate all your socks so they're not balled up, okay? And then you're going to dump them on the ground in one spot. And you're going to take the basket and you're going to put it across the room. And then when we start the timer, you're going to ball the socks up like an Easter egg, okay? And you're going to start tossing them into the basket, like so. All right? Now, if you don't have scorekeepers, you're going to use the honor system. And parents, I'm looking at you on that one.
Okay, if needed, press pause now to get everything ready and everyone in position for the game. We'll wait right here. All right, are you guys ready? We're going to put a 60-second timer on the clock. And let's see who wins.
All right.
Okay, this Easter egg throwdown is happening in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, families, come back over here. Who won? Okay, that was wild for sure. And guess what? The winner gets a pair of socks.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Aww.
Parents, make sure that whoever won gets something special. Maybe something like this.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
No. All right, so I hope that we both hope that you're having a lot of fun with us right now during this Easter Jam and this Easter weekend. And you know, we're going to get to the real reason why we are so happy during this time of the year and why this weekend is such a big deal. But first, we just want to acknowledge that we know that typically, if you're like us, you'd be celebrating this Easter weekend with a bunch of family and friends. And that's probably not possible right now. So what we want you to do is we want you to take some time to wish your peeps a happy Easter. And so we're going to show a graphic on the screen, and you're going to pick an option to get a hold of some of your favorite peeps.
Okay, so I just got like 9 texts from people saying Happy Easter. That's awesome, guys. Thank you. Even though we're celebrating Easter a little differently than we have before, that's okay. Easter is still happy. And the thing that makes Easter happy is not bunny ears. It's not peep jousting. It's not even Reese's eggs, although let's be real, those are incredible. It's still happy because of what happened thousands of years ago at that very first Easter. It's the world's most powerful story, yet it's so simple. So simple that it can even be told with laundry.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and His disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome Him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest Him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted Him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with His friends, He told them that He would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest Him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent Him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have Him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release Him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of His own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked Him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then He died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely He was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took His body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now He was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down His life. Through God's power, He defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, He's promised to return, so we can live with Him forever.
Wow, I hear that story every Easter, and it still amazes me. I mean, the fact that God would send Jesus into my world to help me understand and let me know that anything that goes wrong in my world isn't bigger than Him. And the fact that Jesus would die for my sins gives me hope that no matter how bad things are, Jesus is alive. I mean, the fact that Jesus is alive helps me to understand that I can keep loving. And because Jesus is alive, I can be brave. And because Jesus is alive, I can have hope.
I love it. I love it. But here's an idea. We're going to take a few minutes and add this to the list of things you can do because Jesus is alive. Here in just a second, we're going to put a slide up on the screen. And when we do that, I want you to pause the video and answer this question with your family. How would you fill in this blank? I can blank because Jesus is alive. Pause the video and discuss. We'll wait right here. I love conversations like these because looking back and remembering how God has been good to us in the past helps us trust Him with our present, even when things are uncertain. But here's the deal. It's Easter weekend.
Yeah.
It's happy. We want to celebrate with you, and no matter how you're celebrating or who you're with, we want you to make some great memories this weekend. So, we have one last challenge for you. I want you to find the most technologically savvy person in your household. That could be grandma. That could be your 5-year-old. It doesn't matter who it is. But have that person in mind and pick them out.
Yeah. And then after this video is over, we want you to get together either in your pajamas or your Easter clothes or an Easter bunny suit if you have one of those laying around.
Do you have one of those laying around?
No, unfortunately. Anywho, just get together and take a picture, a family picture, and then we want you to post it to social media and use the hashtag SHCC Staying Connected. You know, Erica, maybe more now than ever is a time to remember God's faithfulness and the hope that we have in Jesus, because that's what makes Easter so happy.
Exactly. We're so glad you could join us for Easter Jam today. And it's not quite over. We still have a song and a farewell video to you guys. But we want to say Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
See you guys later.
The greatest day in history. Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed.
because we're starting in 3, 2, 1. What did you do?
You went 3.
Did I really?
No, I did 3.
Oh, okay. Okay. But even though we're celebrating East, but why did I say but? But okay. Ah!
You got one line.
It's a big line. Like these, because remembering what God has done in our lives help us keep in the forefront. Nope. No idea where I was going with that.
Say, help us keep in the forefront. Me speaking real good English.
Where's my sock? Now, no matter who you get to spend Easter with today or how you're celebrating, I want you to be happy. It's not Easter today, it's tomorrow. Dang it. So close. Awesome. My nose itches.
Okay.
Yes! Nailed it.